I read you tried Ozempic for a week and couldn't eat or poop for a week.
I'm on it right now.
Damn.
And not Ozempic. I'm not Ozempic. I'm on Zep.
Try Zepbound?
I'm on Zepbound. Zepbound. This is my, what's today?
Monday.
Today is Monday. Oh,
Like
sorry,
what?
this is my second week. This is my second week. Well, no, this week will start my third week. I love it.
You notice the difference?
Pretty good. Between what? Oh, do I notice a difference?
Yes.
No, there's a difference. I told you I was trying to get dressed and put something on to come here, and I couldn't fit in shit. I lost a lot of weight.
How much weight do you think you lost?
I'm sure I'm less than 220 pounds right now, and but my weight loss started before I started taking the Zep, right? I did some dietary changes. I added some things to my workout routine, and for December, I was like, you know what? We're gonna rock and roll. So I was losing weight already.
Right.
This was just supposed to be like an extra oomph.
The boost.
Yeah, that's just all it was supposed to be. And I'm probably under 220 right now. I was over 240.
Really?
Back then. Yeah.
So what's the ideal weight for Joe? You want to try to get under 200, 210?
So Joe Budden admits to taking GLP-1s, Zepbound, which is basically like, targeting the fat, making sure you eat stuff, it don't stick to you. I feel like more and more artists, I feel like more and more people need to admit that they're taking it. Shout out to Joe Budden. He cares about his health. What we used to see back in the day when Ozempic first hit, a lot of people were getting skinny, but they were lying. They were saying, oh, all I'm doing is eating healthy and working out. This is the thing that I love about the Trump administration by making these GLP-1s cheaper to where everybody can get on it. There's no reason why anybody should be fat. There's no reason. There's too many things that you can take and that's inexpensive that can help you make sure that you lose fat and make sure you stay in good shape. Yes, you have to take that, but that doesn't mean you take that and you go to McDonald's. You still have to, balance that with a good diet and working out. But there's no reason why people should be fat in 2026. And I'm glad that Joe Budden admitted that because, a lot of people, a lot of people that you guys worship, a lot of people that you guys watch will be lying to you and said, oh, yeah, I lost the weight naturally. I lost 50 pounds in 1 week not 1 week, but in 2 months. All I did was work out and eat right. No, sometimes you need help. Joe Budden, obviously, is older. That's something that can help you. I think everybody should do it. I've done rounds of GLP-1s, and it helped me tremendously. I lost 40, 50 pounds using it. So it's just one of those things that it shouldn't be taboo anymore. We are in a time in 2026 where people need to start being healthy because you see, it's truth when they say health is wealth. Health is wealth, okay? If you eating bad, all you're doing is costing yourself more money in the future. You're either going to have to pay for surgeries, you're going to have to pay for some type of other prescriptions in the future, medicine. So if you got a problem with your body right now, why not take GLP-1s and then you can balance that with working out and eating right. The GLP-1, like you said, is a boost, but it really cuts down on your cravings. It cuts down everything that you need or that you want, right? All the sugary snacks and all that, but also, too, it doesn't stick to you. It kind of just goes right through you. But I'm glad because, Joe Budden, he's a big figure in the Black community. People watch his podcast and all that stuff. But it's cool for somebody, that's part of the culture that talks about this because, a lot of people be like, oh, bro, you this, you on this, you on this. They trying to make it like it's bad. I am not ashamed that I'm on GLP-1s. I'm not ashamed to be healthy. I'm not ashamed to help myself be healthy so I can be around for my kids for a very long time. We are turning this notion of, taking care of our body is a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a man needing to take testosterone. There's nothing wrong with a woman needing to take HRT. There's so many things out there to make us healthy. But you fall to a victim of our own community telling us, oh, you whack. Or you acting real feminine. You can't just do it like this. You can't do it like this. Sometimes you need help. That's what these prescriptions are for. And now they're so cheap, you can definitely get it. Because as amount of money y'all spend on DoorDash, Uber Eats, if you just stop that, you'll have money to be able to pay for your GLP-1s and have money afterwards. So it's just pretty cool to see Joe Budden admitting that, I take Zepbound and that shit works and I love it. There's nothing wrong with it.
No. I'd like to walk around at probably, if I'm 220 right now, I could see between 210 and 215. Mm-hmm. I don't, anything less than that, I wouldn't feel comfortable being outside. just in case something got to go on.
You done got too big. You got to run, not Joe.
I got it.
You got to run. I can't run. I just walk fast.
Yeah, I'm not running. I told you, my knees, something happened, man. But yeah, 210 to 215 would be a good walk around weight.
But
yeah, look at y'all. Y'all done told Shannon about the Zep.
No,
Zep.
No, but look, I know about it.
You on it?
No.
I gotta ask. You look good to be your age.
I'm 57, be 58.
You look good.
No, I still work out, not like I used to. But then, hold on. But you know what? Now I remember. That's why you got in trouble, because you made a joke on your show about Ozempic, that Zempic.
When?
By your former co-host.
No, you know what happened? You so good.
I'm just saying, you got in trouble, Joe. I remember.
This guy is good at what he does. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is what happened. What you talking about? I was getting on a co-host for hiding it.
Yeah.
Not doing it. I didn't even have enough understanding of what it was. I just felt like if you're doing this and this is all the rave out in the street and everybody's doing it, then come in and tell us about it. Let's.
I think that's what that's what I talked about earlier, is that we had a lot of celebrities, we had a lot of people that would show up losing all this weight, but they wasn't giving the game. They was hiding the game, and you had people in the culture, right, that was losing all this weight, and they would just say, "Oh, I'm just working out." Whereas Joe Budden makes a valid point. It's like, hey, if you using it and it works, tell us. Because we know the best form of advertising or the best form of knowledge is through word of mouth. So if you are actively using this and you're actively, taking this shot, you talk about the good and the bad, to where people, if they're thinking about it, now they got some type of information. And that's what it was. Before, when the Ozempic first came out, Mounjaro came out, nobody knew what it was. It was just Hollywood people that you see was just losing weight and they wasn't spreading the game. And it was super expensive. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things. Like, now you see people talking more and more about it. You see a lot of people that lost weight. You see a lot of people that look good, that look healthy. But then you see a lot of people that's on it that looks like terrible because they not working out, they not eating right, they just using it and just not eating. But that's why, I like the fact that he said that. It's like, a lot of people, if you own it, it's okay to be on it. It's not bad to be on medication for weight loss. There's no, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're doing it responsibly. But if you own it and you in front of the people all the time, educate the people. That's why the people watch these podcasts. That's the reason why people watch these videos on YouTube. It's for education. So if you're doing something that people are curious about, but you want to come off as natural, and who's the fraud? Are you really helping your people if you got information that could benefit them? Well, that's right. Like, I definitely understand that, though.
Let's talk about it. Don't be so, like, yeah, so it wasn't for...
But people don't want you to know. People just want you to think they're going to the gym, they're eating right. They don't want you to think that they're getting help.
If I'm watching you go in another room with throwing up and cramps and whatever you're doing, then it's like, okay, something's going on over there. So, yeah. But I get people wanting to keep it secret. Yeah. I'm not mad at that.
But that's the great thing, though. That is the great thing, though. That now it's not a secret. So that's why I said, so now that it's not a secret, then nobody should be fat. Nobody should be fat. You got plans that's as low as $100 a month that you can take this stuff and make sure that it takes the edge off from your cravings. There's so many options now, so there's no excuse for somebody to be fat in 2026. There's no excuse. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, we want to keep it rocking. Make sure you join the Go Getter Patreon. Link is in the description below. Also, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got the No Filter Morning Show coming to you live. Appreciate you guys' support. We'll keep this thing rocking. And I'm sorry for my voice. I'm sorry, but don't matter. My voice is out. I'm still gonna feed the streets. I'm out.